Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. Let me fix my hair, guys. It's first thing in the morning, and I'm all excited because Dr. Shamina is on CBS this morning. So I forgot to fix my hair. So give me a minute because this is a big deal for Dominica. So excuse me while I get myself prepared. I was so excited I forgot to do my hair this morning. So Dr. Shamina Aubuchon is on CBS this morning. So I am trying something new today. Actually, let me make sure the stream is actually on. I'm trying something new today to try to stream her. So as you can see, here's Gail. Okay, so it's on. Guys, can you tell me if you're hearing? The book is written like a poem with verses like, if someone touches you, you must tell. And fight. So share the life, share the life. Dr. Shamina Aubuchon is the author of this book. She joins us now at the table. Good morning to you. Good morning. I've been getting a lot of children's books lately because of favorite grandson Luca. This landed on my desk. And first I went for a little bit because I went, oh, morning TV, I don't know. Then I read it and I thought that's the problem. Because people went to go, I don't know, we don't want to talk about it. I was raised with stranger danger. Yes. But when you read this, what you realize and what all the experts know, it's not the strangers most of the time who are hurting your children. Right. It's actually not the strangers. Looking at the statistics, we find out that 93% of cases, juvenile cases that go in front of law enforcement, the children actually report that they've been abused by someone that they know, someone within their family. And only rise, and only about 7% of the children would say that they did not know who did it. But even within that 7%, some of the children, they lie because they don't want to hurt a family member. And you know what I loved about what you did in the book in verse, I won't read it, although it's very good. You said they will tell you that it's a game. They will tell you it's our secret. They will tell you, I will hurt your family if you tell. Yes. And you put all this guilt on the child. And your thing, the constant refrain is, it is not my fault. And if you do, I will tell, I will yell, I will make sure you're off the streets. Yes. You want children to have their own voice. I do, because I did not always have a voice, I was also, I'm a survivor of child abuse, and it happened by a close family member. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I did not have a voice. Yes, I was 7 years old when it started, and I finally found my voice at 14. And at 10, I wanted to tell, but I just did not know how to go to my mom and say those words will not come out of me. Yeah. So when I wrote this book, I put myself back at 10, and everything I thought I needed, I put in that book. Yes, ma'am.
The age of the child obviously makes a big difference here. 10 is different than 14 is different than 7. When you think about the younger kids and you're reading them that book, how do you explain to them the difference between appropriate and inappropriate touching?
Definitely. That is something that, one, I want to tell children, I said in this book, an inappropriate touch is any touch that makes you feel uncomfortable. So I know that there are a lot of books out there that talk about good touch versus bad touch. Mm-hmm. But I think we need to be very careful because, for example, I tell my daughter, even though your hand is moving on a private thing, but if you ask your friend not to touch your hands and your friend insists, that is a bad touch. Mm-hmm. Because you need to have your body boundaries and your hands is personal, your mind is personal. Even in the book, I talk about saying something negative to a child. That's, that could be potential inappropriate behavior for the child's mind. Yeah. And so, anything that's not appropriate to you, it's okay with me, and be okay with you. Mm-hmm. So an appropriate touch is anything.
But it's more than that, Shamina, because you show a model of a child, you show the body parts.
Yes.
Right. And you point out, this is your protected space.
Right.
And you also give a list of people, a teacher, a babysitter, a nephew, a cousin, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother. You really lay it all out for the child to be able to speak up on this.
Exactly. I thought that when I was 10, if I just had a poster in my room, right, and I would just hold my mother's hand and say, Mommy.
That.
And she would say, what happened there? And I would tell her, and she would say, who did it? And I would go,
and you would have
I could have saved 4 years, of my life, but I had to wait until I was strong enough to find those words. So I wanted the children to have a tool. Yes.
Now, as Gail mentioned, there is a hesitancy from parents. It could be due to past trauma. It could just be due to fear. It could just be being uncomfortable having real conversations with your kids.
Yes.
Oftentimes, we amp ourselves up and we say, okay, I'm going to have this conversation, our heart start racing, and then we dial it back.
Yes.
What advice do you give to parents? How do you encourage them to ask these tough questions?
I would tell parents, you know what? For people like me who've been through a this, it's easy for folks to tell you, it happened so long ago, just forget about it.
Yeah.
I'm almost 42 and I live with it every day. And sometimes when I see my daughter, I just think about what she could potentially go through. And that alone, parents should know that your child is so worthy to be saved. And prevention is better than cure, especially in the case of sexual abuse. There is no pill for this thing.
Yes.
You have to deal with it.
It's a child that's so worthy to be saved.
Do you like that, Nate? I like that.
That's really
It
good.
gave me goosebumps. And you said there are 3 words that parents can use that are even more important than I love you. And I couldn't figure out what that is. What is it?
I believe you. Because there's love in belief. You have to love a child enough to believe them, right?
Yeah.
And when my mother told me that she believed me,
It meant everything.
oh my God. Yeah. Even today, I get emotional because she believed me.
Well, let me tell you, the illustrations are great. The story is great. I told favorite daughter Kirby about it. First she said, I don't know. Then she said, but you know what? I would want Luca to yell and tell.
Yes.
Because those are the kids they go after. They go after the quiet kids, not the kids who are yelling and telling.
Right.
You set it up very nicely in this book.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you
very
so
much.
much. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Shamina Aubuchon. Good
Thank
job.
you so
Good job. If You Touch, I'll Tell is now on sale wherever you like to buy your books. You're watching CBS Mornings, and thank you for that. We'll be right back.
Yes, guys. So that was Dr. Shamina on CBS Mornings. Let me turn down the volume over here. So it's a wonderful day for Dominica. I mean, do you know of anyone else who has been on a national television program? I certainly don't. So I think this is wonderful that Dr. Shamina made it all the way to CBS Mornings. So don't forget, share. This is what we're all about. I'm sharing the successes of our Dominican people, just letting the world know who we are. And that's why I always argue when I hear people say Dominicans don't want to work, because when we get out of Dominica, the sky is the limit. And look how far Dr. Shamina has gone with her book, If You Touch, I'll Tell. And, we're just so grateful for her because she is also the one who provided the book for our summer camps in Dominica. So if you just missed it, I want you to go back and check out the beginning of this video, Dr. Shamina on CBS This Mornings. Guys, you just missed it. I know it is super early. It is only about 8:24 today. So I know you missed it. I had to rush to take my daughter to school to come back to be able to share the live. So we were able to catch Dr. Shamina on CBS This Morning, CBS Mornings, that's the correct name, CBS Mornings. And she was just talking about her book, If You Touch, I'll Tell. So it is a great day. It is a great day for Dominica. We are so proud that she had an opportunity to be on the show. And I got the message. Dr. Shamina texted me last week. It must have been like almost 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh my God, please don't let this be bad news. Because when we get a text at like almost 12 at night or early in the morning, the first thing you're thinking is like, oh my gosh, what happened? So I was very concerned when I got that text. And when I opened it, she was like, oh my God, Dr. Simone, I thought this was a prank. Somebody was trying to prank me by telling me I'm going to be on CBS Mornings. And it actually is true. I am going to be on the program on Wednesday. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to make my best effort because I know we have so many Dominicans who do not live in Dominica, who do not live in the US, right? We have so many people that do not have access to CBS Mornings, to channel 46 on my local TV. So I told her, let me give it a try. I've never done this before, but I'm going to try to live stream the television onto Facebook Live so that her family back in Dominica and everyone around the world who do not have access to US TV can be sure to see her on CBS Mornings. So Shamina, we are so proud of you. And like I told you, since we've been texting back and forth, this is only the beginning. Because first of all, potentially millions of your books are going to sell now due to this national exposure. And then the other thing is that is going to create more opportunities for you. So get ready for the speaking engagements, get ready for the television opportunities. And by the way, you looked quite lovely
on the station. So guys, what do you think? What do you think? I see we have a few people coming in on the Facebook Live. So let's see who is here with us. Simone James, great to see you. Deanie Albert, Havis Badwill, my friend, lovely to see you as always. So guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to share. Let the world know that this is what we are capable of doing, all the way to CBS Mornings. Cheryl Plummer, great to see you. Deanie says, great initiative, great for Dominica. Thank you for sharing, Dr. Simone. Let's see who else joined us on the Facebook Live while we were here. We have Marshall. Let's see who else is here. Miss Bless is here. Good to see you. Joanne Petrucci is here. Anita Adams, guys, don't forget to share this program. Don't forget to share our great news. Carlene Fevrier is watching. Beverly Johnson. Jody Naturals, great to see you, Jody. Thank you for joining us at this very early hour. And Beverly Johnson, hi, Dr. Simone. Jay Wick is here. So guys, thank you for being here again. It is super early. It is only about 8:27 right now. So I know many people missed the program because the program runs from 7 to 9 a.m. CBS Mornings. And I know many people missed it. I had to run and come back to make sure I caught the interview live. So again, don't forget to share the live, and don't forget, if you're just joining us, go back to the beginning of the program so you can see Dr. Shamina, Dominica's on CBS this morning. And again, we want to thank her because we are making great strides with the Dominica Child Protection Society Summer Interactive Reading Initiative that we've been doing this summer beginning in August. We already had the Ready, Set, Go camp who did an interactive reading session. And yes, we're using Dr. Shamina's book. And I want to thank our anonymous sponsor. I wish she would just let me call her name. But I want to thank our anonymous sponsor who gave us the donation of 10 of those books, 10 of those books, and everyone who facilitated getting the books from the US, from all the way from New York. Those books traveled to Guadeloupe until they made their way to Dominica because the postal service is not working that efficiently in Dominica. So I want to thank everyone who facilitated the books getting from the US to Guadeloupe to Dominica in a matter of a week. So that kind of tells you how passionate we are about wanting to protect our children. So again, a big thank you to Ready, Set, Go summer camp program. And yesterday, August 16th, we had the Girl Guides Association of Dominica. We did our interactive reading session with them. And a big shout out to first the Girl Guides Association of Dominica, and then also an incredible shout out to Miss Tanya Dixon. I mean, Tanya is a force of nature. She is brilliant, she is passionate, and most important, she is committed. Because I have to tell you, many people who said, oh yes, I'm interested in being a part of this program. OTU, they have long left us and are no longer even participated in the group. So I want to especially shout out Tanya Dixon for her commitment, her passion, and just coming up with great ideas of how we can keep sharing the message, how we can keep reaching our young people so that we get the message out that, inappropriate touching, sexual abuse is not okay. It is not okay. I know it is something that has plagued our society for many generations. Let's just be honest. For many generations, sexual abuse has plagued our young people in Dominica, and it is time to put a stop to it. It is time to put a stop to it. So we're pulling all our resources together, and we are ensuring that we can make an impact on our young children. So look out for some more videos from the interactive reading sessions that we're doing with the summer camps. And we also have some other great ideas coming along. So again, shout out to Tanya. We actually have a meeting today at about 11 o'clock where we're going to talk more about what we can do to reach our young people. So if you have any ideas, you can feel free to reach out to me and to let me know what your ideas are. I'm looking for any messages I may have missed along the way. Actually, let me pin her website, Shamina's website, to this message, if it will allow me to, so that you know exactly where to find more information about her book. So again, thank you for being here. We have some comments coming in. Thank you, Dr. Shamik. Nina, great job on your book. Oh, yes, you have to see the book because it is so colorful. It is so engaging that it really captures the minds of the young people and makes it very easy for them to follow along. Let's make sure I spell that correct. If you touch outtell.com. Yep, that's the website. So let's see what everyone is saying. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here so early in the morning. JD says, I am so super proud of Shamina, my school friend. Yes, JD, so important. And I hear you go by JD or Jody, so no worries on that, right? So let's see who else is here. Clara Charles wants to join. And if anyone wants to join our Child Protection Society, Dominica CPS, I'm going to put my email address right here. So it's pushpast10@gmail.com. We're looking for folks who are ready to commit. So don't just say yes. And then when I reach out to you tomorrow, I get crickets. So we're looking for folks who are willing to commit, who have ideas, but are also willing to execute those ideas, right? Because it's one thing to throw the ideas out there, but I'm doing a million things. So we need all hands on deck. We need folks who are ready to execute the ideas that we are coming up with. Kathleen Ferreira is here. Good to see you. Sherlyn Giss, thank you for being here. So guys, that's it. You know, have a wonderful Wednesday. I just wanted to come on to make sure that those of us who are not in the US, those of us who do not have access to CBS Mornings, had an opportunity to see Dominica's very own Dr. Shamina on CBS Mornings. And let me know if you know of any other Dominicans who have made it all the way to a national TV program, so we can share their stories as well, because I think that is a big deal. I think that is an incredible opportunity for Dr. Shamina and an incredible opportunity for Dominica as well. So again, I am Simone Matthew. This is Push Past 10. We are all about celebrating and promoting Dominica, the Caribbean region, and our people, our culture, our businesses. So you can always reach me at pushpast10.com if you have any questions, if you have any businesses that you would like to promote, because that is what this platform is all about. So don't forget, follow Push Past 10. Don't forget to click the notification button so you will know the next time that we go live at 8 o'clock in the morning and you don't miss an opportunity to participate in the program. So guys, enjoy your Wednesday. Don't forget to share this program. Let the world know that this is who we are. Sasenu, that's a whole other program. And again, thank you for being here, and you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Before I leave, always a good idea to shout out our sponsors, TDN Radio, as well as Badui Financial Services. So thank you for your support, and everyone enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.